called, and I had to take that call. A very, very good friend. Matter of fact, when I first met Jennifer, this was the friend that was with her in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, in Brooklyn, New York, when we first met, if you could believe it. Memory lane, huh? Man, let me tell you something. Life could be a beautiful thing, and life could be tough. Life could suck. You know, there's a movie called Life Stinks, Mel Brooks. You know, Life Stinks. My mother loved that movie. It was one of her favorite movies, mine too. And right now, life stinks. Life is not so great. Got the blues. Let's do it. Let's do, it's called Monday with the Blues, even though it's Sunday. This is an original song I wrote. What's that, Detective Pikachu? A friend of my wife called, a very, very close friend. This is the same girl who, when I first met Jennifer for the very first time, was with her that night in Brooklyn, in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. This was a very, very good friend. Boss lady, you know who just called me? You never believe it. Lacey from Brooklyn. This is the friend of Jennifer that was with her the first night we met in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. She just called me right now. And so, in other words, the first night I met my wife in 1999 in Brooklyn, New York, she was with this particular friend. And, well, it's not really that. She's a doctor. Look, she lives in the city. She lives in the city. I mean, we might meet for dinner with her husband. And the boss lady, it's Richard Lavoie. You know that. It's not Richie Lavoie. I wonder if this is the real, is this the real boss lady now? Come on, you know it's Richard Lavoie, right? $ Richard Lavoie. Yes, Detective Pikachu got it right. I can't do it, Detective Pikachu. I can't put the word evil with my name. I'm sorry. I got to use the ball. If you just become Detective Pikachu, I'll tell you what. If you just become Detective Pikachu, I'll use it. But evil Detective Pikachu, that I can't. I can't associate my name. I know you're first, but your name is evil. So in other words, if I put my name, it's like I'm connecting myself with that. I can't connect. I got to connect myself with good things. Detective, we got to turn you into good Detective Pikachu. Good detective, not evil. Good Detective Pikachu. Look, Detective Pikachu, I'm superstitious now. I can't be connected to anything bad. I got to be connected to only good things. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's do one for Jennifer's friend. We met in Brooklyn, New York. I'm gonna do Is This Goodbye because back in the day, club music was really big in Brooklyn. It was big club music, yeah. This is an original song. This is like the freestyle music in Brooklyn. I remember that day when you told me that you changed the way you feel for me. Nights spent spent in misery. All I seem to do is think about you constantly. Is this goodbye to all we were? Is it really over? I still feel deep in my heart. Don't want us to be apart. Is this goodbye to all we were? Is it really over? And I still feel deep in my heart. Don't want to be apart. Days come and go so fast. Memories of times we spent together still to last. Now, as I start again, wonder if eventually there will be that day when I think of you. Is this goodbye to what we were? Is it really over? I still feel deep in my heart. Don't want us to be apart. Is this goodbye to what we were? Is it really over? And I still feel deep in my heart. Don't wanna be apart. I am hoping that someday you'd realize you were so wrong. Till then I will keep on wondering. I am hoping that someday you'd realize you were so wrong. Till then I will keep on wondering. Thank you, Lacey. Yeah, it's like kind of like an 80s, 90s vibe. Absolutely. Thank you, Rillock. Once again, I just want to be clear to everybody because there's been a little mix up, okay? This is the deal with the Cash App, okay? I want to explain it to everybody because a lot of people have been getting confused. This is to support both my family and my project, okay? For some reason, there's been confusion. People are saying, so, this is only for you paying for dinners at restaurants for families that are grieving. This is not correct. And I want to be very transparent and very clear. A portion of the funds I am receiving will go towards those restaurants of me paying for family. I want to do it. No, it's there. You can see it. Right? The $ Richard Lavoie. Right? You can't see that, Lacey? But anyway, you don't have to see it here. Look at the comment down below with the boss lady. It's pinned. The comment is pinned. It's $ Richard Lavoie. All you have to do is look at the comment that's pinned. It shows up backwards. I don't know. Anyway, look, it's very simple. Just look at the comment that's pinned. Does anyone see the pinned comment? You all see the comment that's pinned, right? The boss lady, do you see the comment that's pinned? That's my Cash App. So it's the $ Richard Lavoie. Does everyone see the comment that's pinned? Now you won't answer me. Do you all see the comment that's pinned? Okay, beautiful. There it is. So we don't even need to show that. So if anybody wants to support Apefather and my family, listen, you have to understand I have to take care of the kids. I lost my wife. I lost my mom. I lost our income. So for people who have any problem with that, you're out of your minds. There are people who have problems. They're like, you're gonna keep money for your kids? Absolutely, because we just lost my wife, we just lost my mom. The kids lost their mom, their grandmother. We lost $7,000 a month. I gotta take care of my kids. YouTube is my job. So obviously the priority right now is I got to take care of the kids. Now, a portion of the funds I'm going to use for this project. I think that's fair. A portion, okay? A portion of my Cash App will be used for me buying dinner for other families in New Jersey that have gone through tremendous grief. That's just me being a good person. That is me doing something from my heart and my soul with your help. So it's you're doing something good, I'm doing something good, we're both doing something good. But like I said, it starts with the Cash App being the dollar sign. Look, I'll just say it, okay? We all see the comment that's pinned, but it's the dollar sign Richard Lavoie, okay? So dollar sign RICHARDLEVOI. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Keep grinding on YouTube. Sky's the limit. I hope so. From your mouth to God's ears. I got to get it together, Real Aqua. I got to get my life back in order. Yeah, I want to give back to others. Listen, but you know, no matter how many times I say things, Lacey, people always try to twist my words. These haters, they're like, so let me understand this correctly. All of the money that you're getting on Cash App are going to the restaurants, right, for families grieving. No. So I just want to be clear. I want to be crystal clear. My mission is as follows: to take care of my children. They need help right now. They desperately need help. We lost my wife, they lost their mom. We lost my mom, they lost their grandmother. And we lost our monthly income of me taking care of my wife as a caretaker, $3,000 a month, and my mother's Social Security and pension. We lost around $7,000 to $8,000 a month. So obviously the first priority, you don't have to be Albert Einstein. You don't have to be Sigmund Freud to figure this out. I have to take care of the kids. I got to take care of my bills. I can't be going out like logically, you know. I can't be going out paying for people's dinners, right? When the mortgage is not paid. So I got to pay my bills. I got to take care of my family. Then after I do all of that, that's when I'm going to take a portion of the funding and I'm going to start looking into restaurants. Does that make any sense? Because I have to be crystal clear with all of you. The first priority has to be for me to take care of my kids. So with that said, now that we're on the same page, if anybody would like, thank you, Real Aqua. That's what I need, 20,000 a month. 20,000 a month, man. I'll be golden. I'll be golden. That's what I need. And it can happen. Listen, you want to hear how easy it could happen? Besides YouTube ad revenue, if all of you could just have the good heart, man. I mean, just to help me out for a little while. Come on, man. I've been on YouTube for a long time, Real Aqua, right? What's the big deal to take 20 bucks and just help? Listen, I'm going to say something that's going to sound a little messed up, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay? I've helped people my whole life. I've helped people from the beginning of me being on YouTube. Never asked for anything. Never asked for anything. But guys, my wife passed away. My mom passed away. So I'm asking for help. I mean, and I think I deserve it. You know, so what's the messed up part? If you guys are not dealing with what I'm dealing with right now, you should have a heart. You really should. Can I tell you the truth, Elizabeth? If you guys are not dealing with something as catastrophic as, if you guys are not dealing with what my children are dealing with, that they lost their mom, they lost their grandmother in a period of 2 weeks, come on, have a heart. Have a heart. It'll make the world a better place. It'll make the world a better place to help children and to help the Apefather get back on track here. Thank you, Drake Cash. Thank you. Well, like I said, it's a step-by-step process. The first step, because I want to be clear to all of you, because I lost my beautiful wife and my mom, let's put aside the emotional impact this is having on me. You have no idea. I can't live without Jennifer. I'm living for my children. My heart is so broken. My spirit is broken without my beautiful Jennifer. My mom, look, I love my mom. I love her with all my heart and all my soul. She was my best friend. She was everything to me. But at least she lived 75. She was 70. She saw the grandkids grow up. She lived. Jennifer was 46. I mean, my God. Where I needed my mom was to really help us. Well, my wife passed away first. When my mom came home from rehab, I was hoping she was going to help us, but she was in bad shape, my poor mother, you know? She was in bad shape. She couldn't move. She couldn't get up. I did unblock the haters, real aqua, but like if they come here and they hate again, I'm gonna block them again. But I did temporarily unblock them. But anyway, losing the income that we lost set me back, set me back big time. So that's it. So 46 is too young, you know. Now where I'm at is I just want to get back on track for the kids. I can get back. Listen, if all of you would find it in your heart, and you guys did a one time like $20. You know, if it depends if you'd like to do a monthly, that's up to you. Think of it like a membership. You know how like YouTube offers memberships? You know, you're gonna help the ape father stay on YouTube. You're gonna help my kids. You're gonna help us all succeed. A one time $20. I mean, if you wanted to do a monthly, that would be, oh my God. You would be like King Tut to me if you did it monthly. But I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, what's $20 is not gonna break your bank. I lost my wife. I lost my mom. The kids lost their mother. My 11-year-old daughter. She's 11 years old. Think about this, man. She doesn't have a mother. Don't you have a heart, people? Come on. Look, if this was reversed, and you know a father would do it. If this was reversed and you were in my position, and I don't ever wish anybody to be in my position, but if you were in my position, I would do this in a heartbeat. I say, here's $25, here's $30. What do you want? It just amazes me why everybody just can't do this. It's like, what's the big deal? What's $20? You get 1,000 people a month to do that. We're good. We're done. I'll work every day. I'll make 1,000,000 live streams. I'll do it. I really will. I'll go crazy. But, you know, I just don't understand why you can't do it. You know, just from the goodness of your heart. That's right. She's 11 years old, Sophia. Michael's 14. He needs his mother too, but a girl really needs a mother. There's just certain things a father is not meant to do. Like, I don't know all the elements of being you know, like a mom. I'm Mr. Mom right now, but I don't want to be Mr. Mom. I don't like this. I want Jennifer. I didn't want this. I feel like God is punishing me. I don't know why. I feel like I'm being punished. I really do. Because like, why take away both my wife and my mother? It seems a little too dramatic to me. It seems a little too extreme, you know? Let's get rid of this idiot here. Let's get rid of that guy. I can't like deal with these haters. They don't understand. They want to come here and hate. And I try to give them a chance. See, this is what I do. I try to give them an opportunity to come here and be civil. But they can't do it. They come here and they hate. Then they got to go. So bye-bye. Listen, the bottom line is this, okay? I did everything my wife wanted me to do. She told me, Rich, I want a house. I got her a beautiful house. I want a family. I gave her a beautiful family. And despite what all of you may think, we have traveled a lot. We took the kids to Rhode Island. We took the kids to Hershey. We took the kids to Florida many times to Disney. We did everything my wife wanted me to do in life. I did. I did it for her. I made her very happy. And the life that we lived together was phenomenal. We were a big success story. We were a success story. We were so happy. Me and Jennifer were soulmates. That's what I'm saying. It's like, how do you live without your soulmate? You can't live without your soulmate. Look, I know she had cancer, but you know what the problem is? Jennifer never acted like a girl who had cancer. And I'll say it. I get into arguments with people over this stuff. I actually get into arguments because people are like, Rich, she had this. I hate when they say this. She had this deadly, deadly disease. Well, she didn't live like that. She didn't live like a person who had a deadly disease. If you saw Jennifer up until even Sophia's birthday, which was January 7th of this year, She looked great. American Roadrunner. You know what it is? I feel like Russell Crowe in the movie Gladiator. You ever see that movie? You ever see the movie Gladiator with Joaquin Phoenix and Russell Crowe? Remember at the end of the movie where he was dying, Maximus. Uh, you never saw that? My God, you got to watch that movie. Great movie, man. But anyway, at the end of the movie, Russell Crowe is dying because the fake Caesar, the Joaquin Phoenix stabbed him when he was like chained up. So then they had to fight each other. He's still Russell Crowe still beat him. Maximus still won, but because he was bleeding, obviously he lost a lot of blood. He started dying at the end of the movie. So what happened was this: he was like while he was dying, 50% of his body was in the afterlife, and 50% of his body was on Earth. That's kind of how I feel. 50% of his body was reaching out to his beautiful wife and his child that passed away. You got to watch the movie. It was terrible what they did. When they deemed him a traitor, he wasn't a traitor. Um, the traitor was actually Marcus' son, the true Caesar's son, Joaquin Phoenix. He was the traitor. He killed ended up killing his father. You have to watch the movie Gladiator. See, he wasn't supposed to be Caesar. Maximus, Russell Crowe, he was supposed to be Caesar. But then what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix became Caesar. He said, capture Maximus, and then they sent their army to take out his wife and kid. It was terrible, very terrible. It's a great movie, right? Real Aqua. Let's get rid of this psycho. Are you not entertained? I love that part. Are you not entertained? Yes, duct tape. How you doing, brother? That's how I feel though. I feel like Maximus at the end. It's like 50% of me is in the afterlife with my wife. And the other 50% of me are with the children. Look, obviously I gotta make my kids happy. And I do it every single day. Every day of my life, I make sure that they're happy. I make sure Sophia went to a beautiful dance on Friday. I got her a beautiful dress. She went to the school dance. She had a great, great time. Every day, Michael's with his friend, William. Michael's feeling better too with his strep throat. He's feeling much better now. He took all of his antibiotics. He's been doing good. So, with that said, I'm trying to be there for the kids, but I'm just going through a lot with myself. Just, I loved my wife so much. My wife was, my God, my wife was everything to me. I know duct tape. I'm so blessed that I have Michael and Sophia. And we're also blessed to have a great friend like you, duct tape. You are the best. And like I said, if anybody would like to support us in our time of need, and also duct tape, I'm starting a new business. I'm going to be starting. I want to eventually pay for dinners for families that are going through grief, just like me, families who had lost loved ones. And I just want to buy them a nice Italian dinner. You understand? Like Tony Soprano style. Tony Soprano style. Yeah, Blood Diamond. I saw that. I guess eventually I could get PayPal. But like I said, duct tape, I give people two choices. I think it's pretty fair. It's either Cash App or the Super Chats. Super Chats, majority of people could do Super Chats. But I love you, duct tape. You supported us enough. You don't have to worry about that. But I feel that those are two good options: Cash App or Super Chats. But like I said, it's a very simple thing. First step is I got to take care of the kids. I got to pay all the bills. After I pay all the bills, I take care of the kids. The next step is I'm going to be buying families in the South Jersey area a beautiful big Tony Soprano dinner. That's how I'm going to advertise it. I'm going to say, did you lose a loved one? This is going to be an advertisement. I'm going to say, you need support. You need support by Richie Lavoy, aka the Apefather, the Italian stallion, whatever you want to call me here. The one and only real deal, real McCoy Italian. The realest Italian of them all. But I was going to say, I want to buy them a big Italian dinner. A big Tony Soprano dinner. Forget about it, Madon. Nice bottle of wine. Bottle of red, bottle of white. You know what I mean? I want them to have a great time. And we could all share stories. Let's all talk about our experiences and be there for one another. Yeah, I know. I saw that movie too, Blood Diamond. A long time ago though. So like I said, if anybody would like to support me and the fam going through the hardest time in our life, the Cash App is the $ Richard Lavoy $RICHARDLEVOI. You'll see the comment is pinned on the bottom of this email. The comment is pinned. There's the Cash App right on the bottom. Now, as I said to all of you, I'm not going to be doing long live streams. I'm going to be doing short ones, but I'm going to be doing a lot of them. So I'm going to run right now because I got to take a shower and I got to take the kids out and get a little bite to eat. Yes, duct tape. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to help families that are going through a grieving process, and it's also going to be good for me too because I'm trying to build up a support system. I want to talk to them as much as they want to talk to me. I want us to be there for each other. So that's something that I will be doing. I do need support. I do need support to get that off the ground. So like I said, any one of you who would like to support me and my family and my mission of helping other families that are grieving, eventually we could do this all over the place. This could start off just in Jersey. Next thing you know, it's all around America. Next thing you know, might even be all around the world. Okay, so this is something we could do everywhere. But right now we're talking about Jersey only, South Jersey. But God bless all of you. I will be back in a little bit.